What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How we doing today, guys? What up? What up? How we doing today, man? Who do we got here with us right now? We got EG and Steven. How you guys doing? Good to see you guys here today. Kerp, how's it going? Streaming? Yeah, we're streaming today, man. There's no video today, obviously. I'm sure you saw, of course. But we're gonna stream today because yesterday I was very, very busy. Probably the busiest day I've had in a long time. I had to install carpets in a couple of our rooms of our house, and it took me all day. I could barely move today, but I tried to record a video for you guys last night, but I didn't have the energy. So we're gonna go live today to make up for it again. Little makeup live again. This is 2 weeks in a row. I hope this doesn't become a pattern, but yeah, today we're gonna try to just grind some rank and try to get as close to diamond as possible in this stream. And we're probably going to be playing this Mardu bounce deck. It's nothing like super like original that I haven't already done. I mean, it was an original build we kind of put together a while back, but I made, in addition to the deck, we added the phenomena recorder. So hopefully with the recorder we can add a little bit of spice to this one. Did you finish the deck you were going to build the other day? Which deck list was that? I can't remember which one we were talking about. I build so many decks, I can't remember which one that is. Of course, there's a mosquito in here. I swear I thought I got him, but I didn't. I swear I thought I had him there. All right. Anyways, so this deck list works off of obviously Cosmo Grand Zenith. It's a Zenith build, but if we can get this down, the idea is to double cast spells obviously and get value out of it with the Discover. And it's basically a pixie bounce deck. We got Thunder of Unity as a closer too, which is really helpful. But yeah, we just added in a phenomenon recorder and it's been really helpful. I think I'm going to end up cutting the flanker. I added the flanker into this deck because we kept running into what was it? What card was it? The Superior Spider-Man. What do they call it in here though? We kept running into this one right here, Cavero. And so I added this and we actually shut down a player right away with it in the very next game. But then the problem became that we haven't seen that matchup again. And then this card has been kind of just in our hand taking up space. And I feel like there's some other things I could add instead that would be helpful, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I am very okay with the deck right now. I think it needs a little bit of work. Nice to catch you live. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you being here. Firewater, what's up, brother? How are you? After the live event with us, I can't remember. I think you said blue. Oh, the mono blue deck. No, I haven't made any adjustments to that deck yet. I'm still... Is it this one? Yeah, I'm still not... I'm not able to figure this one out. This one's really good. It's really good. It doesn't play well with like mono red and aggro decks. It absolutely destroys us. So we'll have to figure that one out later. Oh, I need to make a couple notes. I was laying in bed last night about to fall asleep and I thought of two ideas. And of course, I think I forgot them. What was it? Oh man, there were two really cool ideas too. I think I completely forgot what they were though. I'll have to try to refresh my memory. It was laying down last night. I'm like, I knew I should have wrote it down. All right, anyways, let's jump into it, man. Let's jump into it. See what we can do. My buddy and I have been tossing around an idea for self bounce deck, but looking to bounce the new Electro. Interesting. Okay. Because it leaves behind a lot of mana that can be thrown at their face as a fireball, right? That's actually a pretty good idea. Pretty cool idea. More Swayze, the mob truly has been blessed. What's going on, Oxlayer? How you doing, man? Appreciate you guys for showing up on these random Fridays. Good, man. I will miss this Wednesday stream, taking the kiddo to see some show in New York City. It's our first family trip, and that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Have fun doing that, dude. That sounds awesome. New York City, huh? You ever been to New York City before, or? Where's Alias today? What's up, Marty Mobsters? What's going on? Wisconfidential. Gotcha. Sometimes I say the names really fast and I gotta make sure I read them fully. Alrighty. Up against Mono Black, maybe? Actually, Mono Black's probably not a great matchup for us, but we ran into Mono Black with this deck yesterday and I think it beat us. We'll see. Dude, it's gonna drive me nuts now though, because I was thinking about those 2 deck lists yesterday in bed, and that's going to eat me alive because I am so bummed out right now that I forgot. Like that's the worst feeling ever, because I was so excited last night before I went to bed. I'm like, oh, what cool ideas, man. All right, we're gonna take out the demon wall here, and we'll take that out with nowhere to run. One of them we had, oh, okay, hold on, I think I remember one of them. Hold on. What was it? Okay, chant Elspeth. Okay, I remembered one of them, but now I got to think about the other one. Yeah, I ended up living there. My wife is treated at Memorial Sloan Kettering, so we spent 8 weeks there over the course of the year, but didn't do a lot of the touristy stuff. So, oh, that's cool, man. You get the chance to go back and take a look at all that stuff. That's awesome, man. All right, I need to land here if I need to. You know, I'd like to get the flanker down and actually attach maybe Natalie's favorite to it or something. Could really use it, man. Well, I hope you guys have fun, man. That sounds awesome. I want to go to New York City one day, but I heard it's you know, could be a lot of fun. Obviously, I want to go to Times Square and stuff, but I don't travel too much though. I don't ever really get out of this house a whole lot. Oh, come on, man. All right, well, I think this one's a loss. I can't seem to find another land here, and pretty sure it's gonna cost us. New York City is a ton of fun. Same. Hey, yo, is this Swayze in the morning? It is. What's going on? How you doing? Bruh. This game sometimes, man. They're gonna one-shot us with the sorcery speed spell, right? The one with the yep, Pressure Dread. I have been seeing this a lot lately. It's super frustrating, especially when I can't play the game. I'm probably gonna go back to 24 lands. I think that's something we need to do, is for sure go back to 24 lands. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut these. Go back to 24 lands. And then I'm gonna go with one more of these, or do I go, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back to this. I just need to make sure my engines keep going, man. And it just like, it fizzles out too fast, man. If we run out of juice. Thanks. New York City has its own energy. It's really remarkable. Yeah, I can imagine, man. I'm just tired of, like, the only place I ever go is like Vegas, because it's right there. Going back and forth to that's pretty easy for us. I'm so tired of it though. I feel like New York City would be a little bit a better change of pace. There's no way I just got a 1-land hand after adding 2 more lands to the deck, right? This game sometimes can be pretty infuriating. I think I drop this. Hey, sweetie, loving the extra streams. Hate I missed the last couple. Life and work has been crazy lately. Don't even worry about it, man. I'm glad you're here now. That's all that matters, right? I'm gonna add this for red, and I'm actually gonna pay life because it looks like we're up against mono red, which means that nowhere to run should have a target here. And it sure does. How do you like the new shift in editing in your intro to the compilation rather than the camera intro? Is it more editing or less editing? It's a lot more editing, quite a bit more editing, but I do like it. I think it's a little bit higher. You know, the more editing and the more work you put in, I feel like I what's the word I'm looking for? I feel more accomplished, that I'm giving you guys, you know, more entertaining content and things like that. So I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm enjoying it, but yeah, it's an interesting experience, man. It's doing the voiceover stuff is pretty fun. All right, let's go ahead and get this down. And I think I'm going to hang on to the recorder here. And the reason being is because I really want it to trigger my Zenith for its second spell for the turn. But I don't even know. I mean, how does everyone else feel about the new intros? I mean, that's probably a better question than, you know, how I feel about it. All right, let's do this. Phenomenon recorder. We're finally actually doing well here. This looks good. I say finally, I've only played one game. I've already played one game and I'm already crashing out. That's not good. Let's get some 1/1s. Hardly ever go anywhere besides work and groceries. Yeah, that's me. If you are not drawing lands, you need to cut at least 2 more. You are guaranteed to flood. You know what's funny? I agree with you. I genuinely have noticed that if I'm running 20 lands flat, I draw way more lands than I do if I had 22. It's so strange. How do you get the deck at the bottom? What do you mean by that? What's the deck at the bottom? Let's see. I think I'm gonna run Itali's Favor out here. Burst Lightning. That's a bummer. Oh, hey, it's the live. Love your decks and energy. Thank you so much, man. That's really kind of you to say. I appreciate that. I appreciate you watching the videos, man. Another Burst Lightning on the 1/1. I mean, fine. If they're gonna use up, you know, Burst Lightnings on little 1/1s, I'll take it. All right. Well, we're not doing super well here. But I do have double triggers on the Momentum Breaker now. All right, we're definitely going to blow that up. Can't have that sticking around. Gonna send back the Momentum Breaker. And it looks like they have a playable spell here. Maybe another burn spell for the Kieran here. I can live with that. It's fine. Didn't miss it. I recommend during the winter holidays after they put the tree up. Oh, dude, that would be like my wife's dream. That would be my wife's dream to see the tree. All right, are they not giving it haste? Interesting choice. Why would you not give it haste? I really need to draw, you know, like another Thunder of Unity or something. I like the old one because you have quips and puns that crack me up in your intros. All right. Oh my gosh. I mean, I want a recorder for sure, but I really need to draw something that draws me cards or something. Just sitting here on some removal. I mean, having removal is great, obviously, but I could use some card advantage, man. And then here's where I only draw lands, and this is where I regret having 24 lands. New brew? I mean, not really. We've played this deck before. We just added the recorder to it. And a Nemesis. All right, Nemesis, you're gone. You're gone. There we go. That's something. I mean, yeah, I mean, I have to play it. I'm just thinking right now, do I wait to play the Momentum Breakers and then that way I have 2/2 and then I can double? No, let's just do it. Such a waste. Such a waste. All right, GG's. When you're in it. Oh, when I'm in the editor. I see what you're saying. Like, hold on. Let me reread your messages. Let me reread your messages. How do you get the deck at the... Oh, in my editor, like as in like, shoot, I'm still kind of having a problem understanding the message. So do you mean like the deck list like in Moxfield or Aether Hub where I had the link and stuff? Because the way you do it is you can export the list on here, like down here on the exports and imports, and then you can create a link for it. I hope that's what you're asking. I apologize. I'm so sorry that I'm misunderstanding. I'm close to a Gruul deck dialed in. Beast mode. Gruul is pretty sweet right now. I think he meant where did you get the deck sleeves in the bottom? Oh, the deck sleeves. Yeah, those were from the last what was it? The deck sleeves that I got are from the Mastery Pass from the last Mastery Pass we had. They are casting spells on tokens. That's a win, right? Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. I totally understand what you're saying now. You mean like this. You mean the deck being down here as opposed to being like this? Okay, so that's right here. Let me show you. Right here, this little button right at the top. You just got to click this and it will swap from bottom to the top. Just like that. And then you can drop this down and up. Nice to be chilling with the mob. One of the cards in the deck has to be right in this list. Hey, just tune in. What are we playing? We're playing a Mardu Blink deck. Or not Blink, Bounce. Yeah, Mardu Bounce deck. No, when you're editing the deck. How do you join the Discord? The Discord, I can give you a link to the Discord right now. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep up with chat right now, and before we jump into another game, I want to catch up. So I apologize if it's taking a little bit before we get into the next game. My channel, my chat, and drop it in the chat. There's a link to the Discord right there. I'm gonna jump into another game. I'll try to keep up with you guys, but the chat's moving pretty quick for me, so apologies now if I don't get to your message on time. There's a button at the top. Yeah, so we'll open the deck list edit. Yeah, we saw that. Swayze, I found out how to give deck names with names different colors. Let's say you add to the beginning of your deck name and it changes the text color. Really? Hold on. Let me copy that message and save that for future knowledge. There we go. I put it in my notes. I'll take a look at that later. Opponent going first. Hand looks good. I've got Thunder of Unity, which I can't be mad about. A lot of removal here. Looks like the removal is going to be good too. Just checking on you. My nephew was diagnosed with stage 4. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, man. That's horrible, man. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that, Wample, man. What is your go-to deck for ranking up fast? That's a good question. It has been Naya counters for a little while. We did a live stream on it last Friday and we did extremely well with it. We got into like the top 300. That's probably been my go-to. I built Reanimator that's been climbing nicely. Yeah, the new Reanimator combo has been doing really well for a lot of people. Yeah, you can add super and subscripts, italics, and underlines. That's so cool. All right, we can let the Tifa come down. That's fine. We have an answer right away for it. Is life nothing guaranteed? I know. It's just it's hard, man. Sometimes life can be pretty difficult, man. I'm sorry. How does the 1v1 events work? If I played this week, can I play again on Wednesday? So the 1v1 events with you guys versus me, that happens once every month. It's the first Wednesday of the month, and I would appreciate actually if we could squeeze in a new 6 people. If you played last month, I like people to kind of try to avoid playing again the following month. Just it's honor system, but I'd appreciate it if we could respect it. All right, let's see how they react to a nowhere to run. They could have a instant speed, you know, snakeskin veil. But I think we get do we get past hexproof? I don't actually know. Yeah, we do. Well, that was not good. We get past the hexproof. Feels bad, man. Mossborn Hydra. Someone's calling me. I don't know the number. We're good. Well, that's bad. That gets to 4, which is right out of range of my nowhere to run. Oh boy. Looking for a momentum breaker. Looking for momentum breaker. I guess we're gonna play this and try to find it. Come on, momentum breaker. We clearly have another hexproof or whatever, but with the nowhere to run down, it doesn't matter. All right, maybe I can block and then surprise them with another nowhere to run. Bristly Bill's a problem. And we know one of those is like a hexproof thing. Oh my god, and they got a sack land. It couldn't have been any better for them there. That's so brutal. It literally could not have gone any better for them. Because we know what their hand is now. It's like, really? That last card was a sack land? Brutal. All right, not the start I wanted. I don't know, man. I feel like we have too many lands now. I feel like 22 is too many, or 24 is too many. I feel like we need more drawing effects. Like I was thinking about this. Like, what do we think about it? I know it deals damage to me. Whenever this artifact enters or is put into the graveyard from the battlefield. Oh wait, that actually doesn't do anything when it leaves the battlefield. Okay, that's probably not the play. I thought that's when it leaves the battlefield. Okay, well, that's not as good as I thought. I want to be able to draw more cards and kind of sift through my hand a little bit easier. That's the only thing I'm having an issue with right now, is like our card draw is a little bit too slow. Because I feel like with all the discover, you know, type things and the ability to bounce all my resources back to my hand over and over again, we shouldn't have any issues with card advantage. But it seems like we get into these spots where I'm like, dude, if I could just draw some cards. If I could just draw some cards. I mean, what do we think about? No, because I would lose all my black sources. Never mind. I was thinking about Jeskai, but that's not going to work for us. That ain't going to cut it. Hey, 7up. Thank you so much for becoming a Marty Mob member. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know what I could do? Maybe to thin out the deck with like the land situation is maybe I can switch to a plan that uses fabled passages, because I do have the phenomenon recorder and that ramps us up quite a bit. So let's add a red source. Let's cut some lands here. Maybe these can go. No, I think the passage can go, and then probably what I'll do is I'll add this. And do this. I think I should probably add one more red source in case I needed to go double red on the Fabled Passage. Okay, somebody did something really big just now in the chat. Hold on one second. I'm just dialing this in. Who did what, man? Who did what over here? Oh my gosh, I Drink 7-Up just dropped 10 gifted members as well after becoming a Mardu Mob member of themselves. Dude, thank you so much for the 10. I appreciate that so very much, brother. Appreciate that. And then Crafting by Jason drops a 10 gifted memberships. Guys, thank you very much, man. Oh my God, you guys are way too kind. Jason, thank you. Thank you, man. 7-Up and Jason, can we show these guys some love in the chat, man, for hooking you guys up with some brand new memberships? By the way, I think I want to do a brawl video for you guys this weekend. I know a lot of people have been requesting it quite a bit lately, so we might do a brawl video for members only pretty soon. So I just hope I have time to do it. I know my weekends are typically pretty busy, but man, thank you so much, guys. All right, right away we might actually be able to get a recorder to hit a Fabled Passage and get some value off of that. Anyone know why I can't use draft tokens to start either a quick draft or pick 2 draft and Omen Pass? I have like 6 draft tokens. I do not know, actually. Oh man, we're up against life gain and they're going first here. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal here. Shoot. I think we're already dead, man. We're already at the we're already at the point where this turns over, you know, these creatures' powers by 2 and the game ends. It's like, well, that was quick. You're the best, Swayze, and the mob is the best crew. You guys are definitely the best crew, I will say. That's like bar none. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do this real quick. And we'll grab a red and a... Do I go red again so I can go with the Geological Appraiser next turn? Potentially. Potentially. We might even just go Zenith and then play a Pixie just to trigger the Zenith to give myself some blockers. We're under so much pressure already. It's so annoying. Everything's gonna grow by 2 power thanks to the ley line. Are we just dead? Yeah, we're dead. I mean, we could definitely beat this opponent. It's a good matchup for us in most cases if we have our removal, but we had literally no removal in our hand. That's tough. I got to Mythic last season with this deck. I constantly matched with versus life gain, so I added 3 Screaming Nemesis. You added Nemesis into this build? What does that mean for me? That means you're a Mardu Mob member now, which means you unlock content that you would otherwise not have, or, you know, you get some emotes now that you can drop in the chat that you see Firewater dropping. Just a few extra little perks, and I believe that you, I don't know how it works, but you might get ad-free viewing. I don't know. Okay, later all, back to work. Have a great weekend. Joe, have a good rest of your day. I appreciate you for being here, man. I think we drop this, right? You think you can put the deck list in the description by any chance? I don't think I can. Now that the stream has started, I don't believe that's possible, but let's do... You know what? Let's do the Kyrian. Bring this back and blow this up like so. That way I have something to attach an Atali's Favor to. I might be able to get something like a Thunder of Unity. Nope, they've got removal. Man, I can never seem to get the Atali's Favor to land. It's either like Burst Lightnings or, you know, Bitter Triumphs or whatever. They hit their land drop. Nice. I'm gonna try to get this down. I mean, if they're working off burst lightning and burn spells, we might be okay. I say we might be okay because we're probably not. We might have to switch it up, guys. We're looking for a land here. Not that land. Any land but that land. Come on. Gains haste since I had a turn. That's fine. Please stick around. I mean, they had to double up on the burn spells that turn, so hopefully we're good. Okay. And they get to bring back a creature from the graveyard. That's fun. And they bring back the Saga. All right, we go here and here. All right, so we're probably gonna go grab another red source, just because in case I get a geological appraiser. All right, good to go. Wizards of the Coast considers using them a waste. That way they won't let you. This is why I have like 30 tokens left over. All right, nothing being done this turn. Okay. Gonna actually be able to get this down, which is nice. Pixie, I mean, Pixie's good. They're gonna have to either give up a Nemesis or a Jasper. Either way, that's huge value for me. Nice. They're not getting any card advantage. We love that. No attacks right now. Yeah, I added to this build. Slows down the double spell a little bit, but I was playing life gain every other game. That makes sense. That makes sense. They give decay to all of my creatures. Horrible. All right, well, what if I do this? Put it here. Let's get 2 fresh new bodies that are not going to have decayed on them. Let's go! That's big. Wait, that has decay. They all have decay. I mean, it doesn't really matter though, does it? They can't block, right? So send it in. Dude, a Thunder of Unity off the top here would be so great. That card is so important to this build. Is that Swayze on your own? Wait, is that Swayze's or your own version? Oh, we're talking about the oh no, what just happened? Oh, they stopped me from being able to gain life. Dude, I should have gained life in response. I wasn't paying attention. I looked at chat for a second there. And we get cooked for it. Nice. Well, that'll work. No attacks yet. Cannot believe I didn't gain that life in response. I could have been at a pretty healthy life total. I mean, it keeps working out for us, so I'll take it. 1/1 counters. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Have you tried an infinite loop within web yet? I have not. What is the infinite loop? Oh yeah, I think I put that in my notes, but no, I haven't tried it yet. Wait, was there an infinite loop that we talked about? I'm starting to think I don't remember an infinite loop conversation about in web. I thought it was about something else. Red decks always annoy me in my under 3 toughness creatures, right? Pick 2 entry cost is half of what a premier draft costs. Hello, Swayze. I received a subscription as a gift. Nice surprise. Thank you. Oh, no worries. That's from, that's got to be from either crafting or Drink 7 Up. You got to thank them, man, because they just hooked it up. All right, there we go. Let's do this. Oh, boy. It's life gain again. We got life gain again, but this time they don't have the Ley Line of Hope. Literally, the Ley Line of Hope makes this deck unwinnable. Like, if they have it on turn 1, you're pretty much going to be dead every time. But without it, there's a chance you can actually pull this off. Swayze, I sent you a list in Discord. I will check that out later today. Thanks. It's a sub. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. You guys all got hooked up there with those subs. All right, Pride Mate down. I'm probably gonna play my Zenith. It may get taken out by a Sheltered by Ghost, but if it does, I have nowhere to run, which can, you know, obviously get it right back. So I'm totally fine with that. If though they play Vanishing Light, but they didn't, we would have been in trouble. All right, here we go. Here we go. I love that this can be played and I don't have to worry about a second spell. We're gonna get the second spell no matter what, you know? You know what I mean? John with the $5 in super chat. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate you. And you guys are so kind, man. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome, man. Got paid early, so I want to show some love. Well, you didn't have to do that, man. I do appreciate it, though, obviously, for, you know, for everything you do for me, but you really don't have to do that, man. Been following the channel for a long time. Well, Antonio, thank you so much for following the channel, man. That's it's really appreciated. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start things off with, hold on, sorry, my allergies are pretty bad. We're gonna start things off with Nowhere to Run. We're going to take out the Essence Channeler, and it's going to pass its 1/1 counters over to probably the Pride Mate. Perfect. Pride Mate goes. Let's get a couple more 1/1s here. And we drain them out of their life a little bit, and we send in our 3/5. Pretty good. See, when everything's connecting, it's so much fun, but man... If we dirtle out there and we don't get like a Thunder of Unity and stuff, it's always so tough. Okay, we get a land. I don't know, man. I think what I do here is I let this slide. I think I played this. Hopefully getting a land that's not tapped. Oh, this mosquito's killing me. Okay, that works. We're generating more mana here. Let's see, 3, 4, 5. So this can get through. We're generating more mana on field now, which means that we can start, you know, looking to do these recorder hits. All right, we got Alia down, which is going to gain them more life, which is going to in turn draw them some cards more than likely here. Nice. Pixie is really good. Okay, so we're gonna go Pixie. We're gonna double the Pixie's bouncing effect. And we're also gonna bounce a Nowhere to Run. And we're gonna play Nowhere to Run. Get the 1/1 counters. I mean, things are looking really good right now. This is a 6/5 flyer. I can't really get any damage through, unfortunately. But I can block the Lurker Bat now, too, so that's not getting through. Phenomenon Recorder, man. I love the card so much. I'm glad we finally found a home where it kind of works a lot more smoothly. All right, we got a 6/7 body now. Its capacitance counters off to something else, so they swing in. 3, 6, 9. And its counters are gonna go to something else here. It's the bat, sure. You know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I'm gonna play you. No, that's not smart. Let's just do this. Let's play this. And then we play out this. And I think if we do double counters, this goes to 6. So I can't really block very well there. So I guess it's gonna be bodies. Oh, I should have done the counters first. Should have done the counters first. My bad. Mistakes were made. No attacks? Or do I attack? No, no attacks. Ley line, are you kidding me? There's a ley line. Our biggest fear. If they send in the lurker bat, that puts them in a really tough spot here, actually. I'd be surprised if they did that. They do. Okay, so we've got 4, 8, you're dead. You're dead, and then the counters get passed off here to Lyndon, I guess? To me, that was a really bad attack. I don't know why they did that. Oh my gosh, the lurker bat gains the... Oh my god, it gained the pump after combat resolved? Like, what? Are we kidding me? Whoa, that's bad. That's extremely bad. I guess we're digging out, hopefully, I don't know. I mean, nowhere to, or no more, what is it? Momentum breaker. We're looking for momentum breaker here. Oh gosh, okay. Well, this can chump block, right? So I guess we gotta play this. Just keep growing the field here. Let's go ahead and return this for now. I need to keep trying to dig out the momentum breaker. Still can't attack, which is crazy. All right, what can you do? Dude, this is such a terrible, terrible situation because the bat survived that attack. I did not know the Ley Line of Hope was going to trigger during the combat step, saving its life. I had no idea that was going to happen. You live and you learn, though, I guess. Good news is I can chump block for another turn, too, because I've got this one, too. I'm looking for Momentum Breaker, though, because I can double up its effects with the recorder and then bounce it and do it again. Finding it's going to be the problem, right? Again, I kind of need to make sure I guaranteed to play this, and I don't have the lands to do so without it, so... Okay, it's a Pixie. Pixie's good. Double up the effects of that. Let's try again. Let's keep on trying. Keep on trying. This is a 10. I still don't know if I attack yet, though. I still don't think I need to attack just yet, because if they block here and here or something, could that be annoying? Because I really want to keep this. I guess I got another one. If I trade with this, that would be pretty good, wouldn't it? Yeah, because it's got the 5 counters on it. Yeah, let's do it. All right, I think that was the right attack. I don't know why it's so hard to find a momentum breaker. There's 4 of them in the deck. We're halfway through our deck, too. This game just got so difficult for no reason. The stupid bat. This dumb little bat. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. All right, see ya. See ya. Let's double it. Double it and send it to the next guy. And then we'll flash this in, I think, to bring back maybe like nowhere to run based on our attack here. Let's see. So 14, 12. Let's send in these guys. Let's send in these guys. I'm still trying to play it safe just in case. I'm only at 12 life, so. Tragic trajectory, though. A beast of a card there. Is this on the opponent's turn too? If I can cast 2 spells, whenever you cast your second spell each turn, so I could technically flash something in, and oh, nice, I'll take that. But I could flash something in twice and end up getting, you know, a trigger off the Zenith. That's kind of crazy. Another Linden, that's fine. At least it doesn't have 5 counters on it, you know. Okay, I'm feeling a lot better now that the flyer's gone. Nothing else? All right, we know they're not attacking, so. All right, let's try to get that momentum breaker still. I'm still looking for it. Let's go ahead and double the Thunder of Unity play. All right, we get a Fable and a Trajectory. Okay, so if Fable Passage goes, does it count as lands for the Void or no? If a non-land permanent, okay, so it's got to be non-land. So I guess we go with you. Take you out. Tragic Trajectory. We'll take out their card draw. And we'll send in you. Buy all of these. There we go. GG's. That was way too difficult. Way more difficult than it needed to be. Hello all. What's going on, David? How you doing, man? We got this? Yeah, that took a long time though, but we were able to pull it out. One thing about life gain, if they don't win early, they will drag out the game. Yeah, because of all the life gain they get, it's pretty difficult to close it out. Thank you for the nice wins, man. No blocks? Yeah, that was pretty... Or nice blocks? Yeah, that was pretty bad. Essence Chandler is one of the reasons I prefer Exile over Destroy removal. I know, right? It's very helpful in that situation. It's pretty funny how the algorithm likes to feed life gain to this deck, though, because we had somebody else in the chat saying how they played this deck and they get the life gain just fed to them all day long. What is this emote? I don't even know. Atali's Favor was always so hard for me to draw when I needed it. Oh, dude, I know. It's... And then it doesn't even hit when you... Like, it doesn't hit the thing you need. It's like... It's such a crapshoot. But the fact that you get to play 2 spells on 1 turn is why it's good. That's the whole reason why we play it. High Noon versus Life Gain is pretty funny. That is a good card for it. I like the idea of giving the opponent the End Stone and then ride it. Want to say thanks for the membership I got from someone last stream. I get them so often from this channel. I know, right? Isn't it awesome, man? People here are so amazing. Thanks for showing the love. When did you start streaming on Fridays? It's becoming a thing. Fridays are typically one of my 2 days off, Friday and Saturday, but I mean, I'd rather just stream, to be honest, and get some time in with you guys. And I like ranking up and doing those types of things as well. So I've just decided that I'm going to start doing this on Fridays as much as I can. But also, I haven't posted a video this Friday or last Friday, which was not by design. So I wanted to make sure I got you guys extra content as well, because I don't want to miss videos. But yesterday I was installing carpet into my rooms in my house, so it took all day and I couldn't get you guys a video. So let's do this. We're playing Boros Burn potentially here. So the Thunder of Unity gaining me life is going to be kind of crucial. We'll see though. We'll see what happens. I have a really, really good turn to follow up the Thunder of Unity here. Please don't have it get lost. Oh my gosh, they had to get lost. Are you kidding me? Okay, that's actually a big bummer. I still have a pretty good turn though. Not as good anymore, but pretty good turn. This is not Boros Burn after all. Okay. Interesting. But that does mean it's probably going to be like mono white control with a splash of red for the siege. So it's going to be a lot of Day of Judgment stuff. So cue the sweeper. Or not. Or not. Well, there's nothing I really want to bounce here. I mean, actually, I kind of maybe want to bounce my Zenith, because if I bounce my Zenith, it's protected from a sweeper here. I think I'm going to create a few more bodies. I don't know. Do we bounce the Zenith? Actually, no. Let's just bring back the Appraiser, right? That would be silly not to bounce the Appraiser here. All right. That'll work. Creating a fish token? They're not creating a fish token to block. Okay. They create one though now? Maybe they don't have a sweeper? That's good. Why is their Caretaker's Talent half invisible? I have no idea. That's pretty weird. Yeah, it's probably because they have the fancy one and it's probably bugged out. I saw that on something else a couple of days ago too. Talent still have a visual bug, I see. Yeah, it might have been the talent that I was looking at. Mono red aggro is back, however, not as bad as my stack. Yeah, that's for sure. I'm very happy with the current mono red we have. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Guess we go with another Appraiser. I was hoping to double its effects, but we didn't get a land. Yeah, we'll play that. And we get a momentum breaker. Let's go. That'll only take out the token though, unfortunately. I think I'm just gonna do this and try to find another land. Trajectory, probably not very good against a deck that's trying to go wide. Just get in there. Just send everybody. Put the pressure on them, you know. They may block here. Do they have to block? Actually, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. They have to block. Oh, I didn't realize it was lethal. They have to block. Feels bad, man. All right, so they don't have an attacker who can turn on the Dollmaker shop. That's good. I think the bug with the full art saga enchantments and talents, I saw it yesterday with the house that grows hungry. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I thought it was something else I saw that had a visual bug. And note to self, don't run the cool visuals or the cool alternate arts on those, because clearly they look ridiculous. Isaiah, what's going on, man? Mono red aggro never left. I mean, yeah, in some ways. It definitely got played a lot less though. Yeah, that looks like they wanted to copy the token. How does the mana value have any part of the consideration on what to bounce? Does the mana value have any consideration on what to bounce? Yeah, for sure. For sure, if I need to play another spell or something like that and I need extra mana, I mean, that definitely will take into consideration. This hand looks fine. It's not fantastic, but it's good enough. Have you ever tried a Tali's Favor plus Starfield Vocalist deck? Only permanents with MB3 or less are a Tali's Favors and Emodane Recruiters. Yeah, I think I've tried that once, but I didn't try it with I have not tried it with the vocalist. That's actually an interesting idea to throw that in the deck. But yeah, I have tried that before. I'll take note of that though, and we might revisit that. Put the notes down. There we go. All right, Agatha Soul Cauldron. So we know we're up against Vivi, so that's not good. Vivi is annoying. And we drew another land. Great. Then tons of ways to eliminate smaller creatures with spells. There's a mouse creature that is prowess and haste. I forgot the actual name, but it's really good. So Hired Claw. The Goose. Did you stop making Sunday different format videos? I was really enjoying those. Yeah, we stopped that for a little while. I kind of told the story on the channel once before, but basically I got reached out to for a sponsor deal thing, and it got really complicated because they were like giving me a hard time about how my videos were fluctuating so much, and they kind of pointed out how the fact that my weekend videos had really bad views, and they were a little volatile, and they didn't know what they were going to get for the video if they used me. And I tried to explain to them that that's a different formatted video. They're typically going to get lower views. They didn't understand. So I just stopped doing it so that way my views stayed a little bit more consistent across the board. I think we're just cooked here, guys. I don't really think there's anything we can do. Pretty sure we're going to get ran over here. But yeah, like I said, I'll probably do like a brawl video for you guys maybe this weekend if I can squeeze it in for members only. We can always do members only videos. That's something that's possible. Oh man. Such an annoying card to go against. I know, especially when they get the VV underneath it so fast. This game is pretty much over. They put the mana here. They get themselves, I mean, they've got what, like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana to use already on turn 3. That seems like a legitimate thing that should happen. I think honestly we are wasting our time though. I feel like this deck is gonna not only cascade value in their hand, they're gonna be able to play their entire hand here, but we're gonna have to sit here through it all, and that's really annoying. And ultimately we're probably going to lose this game. So I want to save everybody some time there on that one. We don't D-rank, so it's all good. The Flying Monk with lifelink not work on this deck. It would probably work in this deck. Not as consistent as I would like, but it would definitely work. But it works really good with the Atali's favor when it's the only thing it can find and stuff. But you know, maybe series start November 10th can't come soon enough. Is November 10th the day? Is that the day they decided on? Not saying. Thank you so much for the $10 in the super chat. I appreciate that. Playing your green, white, red Ouroboros deck and really loving it. Been lurking a lot, but love the videos. Thank you. Oh, dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words, and I'm glad you're having luck with that build, man. That makes me happy. Appreciate the generosity, man. That helps a lot, man. Seriously. Wouldn't it be so bad if VB players didn't take forever to make decisions? Yeah, that's the other thing. I didn't want to sit there all day and watch them play solitaire, you know? That's always been my gripe too. I mean, we went over it on Wednesday, but that's always been my gripe with Omniscience. It's like, I don't really care that it does what it does. Like, it's pretty ridiculous and awesome. I mean, you got to cheat it in, which is cool. But the problem I have with Omniscience is how long it takes for our opponent to win a game once it's gotten down on the field. All right, let's go ahead and attack first, see what the opponent does. We know they probably have a kill spell, so if I'm gonna have anything get killed here, I would probably rather play Appraiser over the Atali's favor and losing this. We know the opponent's probably gonna flash in a creature here. Momentum Breaker doesn't help, so I guess this is the play. Yeah, that's the new ban update. Can they move it to October 10th? Loved your new monument video. It's one of my favorite cards. Currently cooking Immobilize Sephiroth build. Kind of fun, to be honest. Yeah, I love that deck so much. It didn't perform as well as I thought it was going to, because I thought the deck was actually really good, but it was kind of a mid-tier video for me. Maybe the deck's not as good as I think. I didn't get as big of a sample size as I would have liked, but again, I don't think I really want to play out the Atali's favor here when I could have my creature get removed off the battlefield, you know? So I think I wait. And we're up against Mill. I thought this was going to be Dimir mid-range, but it's actually Mill, so that's tough. It's unfortunate. It's not my fault. Battleship was the last 3 cards. Okay. No, you're fine. You're fine. I get the appeal. I get the appeal of Omniscience. I really do. I really do. And I'd probably play it a lot more if I knew people didn't dislike it, because I would make videos on it, and I'm sure I could make a lot of really fun combos, but first time to attend a stream, and I love your content. Benjamin, thank you for being here, man. I'm glad you're able to find a stream and pop in and say what's up, man. That means a lot. All right, we're going to keep on hitting their hand. That's all I really can do right now. I mean, this is just not the ideal matchup for us here. The opponent being on full hard control with the sweepers and just the nonsense, you know, the usual. Is there a tournament you plan to join? A tournament? No, I think well, I guess I don't know if it's a tournament, but the qualifier weekend, I think we're gonna be playing in that, and I'll definitely make a video or something on that for members only as well. Pretty excited about that, pretty nervous. All right, so here's the deal, guys. They threw this away when I forced them to discard something, so we know they have another one. All right, I mean, maybe we get like super lucky and hit another momentum breaker here off of this, but I doubt it, because we know the last card in their hand's a monument. It is 100% a monument. GG's, we gave it our best shot. Death by attrition is decks are awful. Ever thought about Iridescent Tiger? You can basically go infinite mana if you can double up on bounce and doubling effects. I haven't thought about that, no. How does the gifted subs work? First time actually making it to a stream. So we talked about this on Wednesday. I think you have to have some sort of somebody, it was Brody was telling us how to do it, but you got to enable your account to be able to accept membership gifts from people. If that's what you're asking, if that's how that works. But so it's a random yeah, they go to random people, yeah, but you have to have them turn on the acceptance of gifted. I mean, it should be auto turned on, but sometimes people have theirs turned off somehow. Our Discord could create a tournament. The Swayze Roadhouse Invitational. Let's go ahead and flash in the Kieran here. You know, as far as tournaments and running my own tournament, I've had this really weird, like, sort of vision and dream of mine for a while now to do some sort of tournament, like host one, but for like other content creators. That'd be so fun. But I just don't have the means to get that done anytime soon. All right, let's do this. This looks like it might be some form of like an Abzan deck that we put together recently, or it could just be straight Golgari. I'm not too sure, but I need another black source so I can double up the momentum with the trajectory. That'd be kind of nice. No, it's Golgari. Okay. All right, definitely gonna play that. I need it. I need it. Gosh darn it, we missed a land drop for real. If they play Ouroboros here, we're kind of cooked. Unless I get a black source, I need to land off the top here and we're good. All right, it is a black source, but it's slow. Very, very slow. I think I'm gonna play this out though and hope for the best. Tyler, thank you so much for becoming a Mardu Mob member. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Welcome to the team. Thank you for becoming a member, man. That's a big deal. Thank you. Oh gosh, this guy. He's pretty good. This guy's pretty good. All right, well. Oh, let's go. That was actually huge. That was so big. Okay, we're gonna do this. Get another swamp. Play you. There ain't no way the game just tapped the mana that way. What are we doing, game? I needed that starting town, brother. This game sometimes can be so infuriating because you got to be so careful for no reason. Unbelievable. All right. What can you do? I was going to trajectory this too, but it is what it is. I guess we wait and we take damage unnecessarily for no reason and allow them to draw cards when that should have been gone. Do I sound salty? I am, you know? I am. I'll say it. I'm salty. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not a lot of mana to work with here. Maybe we just go 3, 1, 2. I'm gonna go the greedy route. I really shouldn't be doing this, but I'm gonna go greedy here. Camera's good. Let's put the 2 1/1s on the field and attack in for this. Seems good. Nate, thank you for becoming a Mardu Mob member as well. I appreciate that very much. Welcome to the Mardu Mob, and thank you for doing that. And much appreciation, man. They're drawing more cards, really? All right. This demon wall should have been gone an hour ago, and it's becoming the absolute bane of my existence. Okay, so I think we just do this trajectory, and then we double the zenith. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, no. Yes. 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 We bounce this trajectory, take you out, and then we create 2 1/1s and then double its effect. That'll work fine, I guess. 3, 4, 5. Whoa, I just got mad. Deja vu. I literally feel like I just did this 10 seconds ago. What the heck? That was weird. Does anyone else get deja vu sometimes? It's so weird. What a wild feeling. Sarcastic, thank you so much for the Mardu Mob membership. I appreciate you guys. You guys are crushing it with becoming Mardu Mob members and supporting the channel. So thank you so much, man. Unbelievable, man. You guys are amazing. The support on these Friday streams has been absolutely incredible, and I cannot believe it, man. I'm just so blessed, man. Really, seriously, thank you guys. Yeah, I could have sacked the gosh darn it, the momentum breaker, and then use trajectory. You're right, but I wanted to keep that momentum breaker just because I wanted to make sure I can recast it a bunch of times. I think there was more value in casting it because I was trying to trigger my zenith, and triggering the zenith, you have to cast 2 spells. So if I stack it and then use the trajectory, that's only using 1 spell for 3 mana. It wasn't super great for the zenith synergies. So I was trying to get both at the same time. But deja vu is freaky. I know, that's the second time I've had it in a while, and I've never really gotten deja vu. It's crazy. Go camera go. Yeah, the camera's been awesome. Whenever I get enough mana for it, it's been really, really awesome. Reminder for those who are asking to be able to accept. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for letting them know. I get imposter syndrome when I drive sometimes. Imposter syndrome or deja vu? Sorry, I got here late. What are all using the recorder on with this? Wait, hold on. Sorry, I got here late. What all are we using the recorder on with this deck? So we're just copying the effects of our permanents. And this deck, you know, it provides a lot of different permanents like Momentum Breaker that we can double up those effects on. Thunder of Unity, Zenith. We could even double up the effects of our bouncing to bounce things back to our hand at double time. So there's a lot of things you can use it on. Mono red again. We beat mono red last time, right? That means they have to reset the Matrix, Neo. Yeah, probably, right? The Matrix is crashing out right now. All right, we draw. Atali's Favor is interesting. I think I will play the Zenith out here. It can block pretty good against the Needlehead. It doesn't really get affected by too many burn spells. What's going on, Horror Story? Thanks for being here, man. I'm glad you like the content. That makes me happy. Okay, they double up on the burn spells. That's actually kind of good, right? That's a lot of resources being used for that. Thunder of Unity. I mean, it's a good card. It's just not right now. Missing land drops here has been pretty bad. It's been really bad not having red. Obviously, my entire hand is dead right now. All right, I'm gonna have to chump block that maybe. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. Unfortunately, we did not find the mana we needed here, and we're cooked. What time is it right now? 12:08. Just gotta check on some stuff here. All right, we're good. All right, another swamp. That ain't gonna cut it. That ain't gonna cut it. Doesn't imposter syndrome mean that you're in a position that you don't or that you think you don't deserve, like insecurity thing? Yeah, exactly. That's yeah, I get that quite a bit actually. Yo, Swayze, have you created any builds around spectral stitching? I don't think so. Deja vu is actually your brain glitching out. Pretty funny, to be fair. That's a good way to describe it. Opponent going first seems good. So I'm really liking this deck. It definitely seems like it has its moments, and we're definitely winning more than we've lost because I've ranked up today. But it does seem like it's a little bit more 50-50. Probably more like 55%. Maybe leaning towards 60, but that's just a feeling. Cheers from Chile, bro. Shout out Chile. We've got ourselves a very interesting deck over here. I'm gonna take this out though before it's able to do too much. You may cast an artifact spell from your hand, mana value less than or equal to these counters on it. Okay, sure. So they can cast the spell at instant speed here in response to this, or what? That's kind of crazy, actually. Being able to cast an artifact for 2 there would have been wild if they had it. That's actually nuts. Okay, let's play this and this. So what I'm going to end up doing next turn, I think, is I'm going to play out the... Actually, you know what? I'll probably play the Fabled Passage and double that. 1, 2, and then double Fabled Passage. And that'll lead into a Thunder of Unity. That seems pretty good. Hopefully we don't get countered, though. It does seem like we are up against mono blue, which means counter spells. So we need a swamp for sure. And then red or white. Probably white. All right, good luck to the Thunder of Unity. I need this to resolve, but thank you. That's why we do it, man. So every 5 games we get to ramp a little bit. No counterspell for that. Kind of weird. Thought for sure we get countered. Oh, they did have a counterspell, but they just let me draw cards instead. They must be searching for something big time here. I'm guessing this has got to be a Simulacrum deck, right? I'm definitely not out of the woods, I'll tell you that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about to be 6. Okay, so I can Appraiser here and double the effects of it. Appraiser, go. Double the Appraiser. Here's the thing. If I play this... Okay, they scoop. I was going to say, if I play this and find another Nowhere to Run, great. But if I play it and I don't find another Nowhere to Run, that'd be a bad card to have on the field when I can put it in my hand. GG's. What's up, Dylan? How you doing, man? I like these extra streams in lieu of videos. Hope the carpet went well. It did. It went really well, man. I wish I could show you guys, but it's not this room. But I did a pretty darn good job, man. I will say, though, the back side of the carpets where you cut with the razor, the backside of carpets are extremely rough. And I don't have a lot of experience with carpet and laying the carpet. I was cutting with the knife or the razor or whatever on my cuts. And I was taking the skin off the knuckles, man. My knuckles are jacked up from just skin just being taken off, and it burns so bad. But I did a good job. I'm very impressed with myself. My wife was pretty impressed too. She was pretty impressed, and she's quick to find the flaws, but she was also like, dang, I actually turned out a lot better than I thought. But yeah, I told her, I was like, I kind of messed up in 2 spots, not as good as I would have liked. And she was like, oh, are you talking about the boys' closet and then right here? And I was like, you already saw it. You already saw where I went wrong. Of course you did. Of course you did. It was pretty funny. I have a deck that I've been playing a lot. Do you mind doing a deck tech for me? I can't do a deck tech for you, but if you want to send it to me like in a Discord or something in a DM, I'd love to just like look at it. I can't promise I can invest a ton of time into it though. There's a lot of people who want me to look at their decks like every day. That's nothing against you or your deck or anything like that. It's just I don't have time to look at everybody's stuff every day and break that kind of stuff down. But I have a hard enough time getting my own videos out, you know? But sometimes if you send me a deck list and it looks really cool and intriguing to me, I will definitely take a look at it. All right, so hitting their hand again here, but the relic does draw them another card. That's a bummer. This is gonna be a really tough one to beat. Simulacrum Synthesizer is just, it's a deck that you kind of have to be built to deal with. Otherwise you're in a lot of trouble, which is why I think it's a really good win rate sort of deck, because it's really, really hard to deal with if you don't have the right sort of artifact answers, you know? Well, this is unfortunate. We probably lost this one. We drew another land there. That's pretty bad. We got flooded. Crafting Gamer, what's going on, man? I feel like the recorder can be used in so many different deck builds. Pretty sweet card. I agree. It's funny that you say that. I absolutely agree with you there. But for some reason, I can't find too many homes for it where it actually ends up working really well. I always feel like we end up in positions where I'm like, it's not performing the way I wanted it to. Like land destruction, it feels really, really cool. I feel like land destruction is its best place, but I haven't quite gotten that deck tweaked enough to where it's winning games enough. Plus, it's very similar to something I've done not that long ago. All right, they're gonna start using the repurposing bay here, and we're in a lot of trouble. So there's no way to recover once those simulacrums are on the field. I don't have any artifact removal or anything, so we're just not built for that matchup. I might stick it in my Pioneer Cookies deck. That'd be interesting. Cookies, huh? I feel like Cookies utilize a lot less mana though, so you'd need something like a Jewel to activate the Recorder. Because the other thing too with the Recorder is that it does require you to have quite a bit of mana to invest into the 2 mana to tap it every turn. All right, so mono red, I do have an answer for that, but I wish I had gone first. I'm debating on putting the camera or Iron Spider in my Reaper King Commander, and I'm leaning towards neither. All right, we got ourselves a Challenger. I'm gonna play this now to get the speed going. Hold on, I need to make a quick note again. All right, made it a quick note. That's why we lost audio there for a second. Okay. Well, I'm gonna play this while they're tapped out so they can't burn it in response. I'd really like another land here. Last game we got 15 lands by turn 5. I need to get, you know, just 3 here would be nice. You know, something in the middle would be really, really good. If the game could stop either flooding or mana screwing me, that'd be great. Nah, we're gonna stick to mana screwing you. Got it. Okay. Whatever you want to do, I guess. Yep. Yep. All right, well, we're gonna have to take care of this fleeting here. We got more Recorders than we do lands. That's never a good sign. So we bring this in, we block here, we bring this back to my hand. Bolt Wave wins me the game. All right, cool stuff. Never give up, never surrender. I'm putting the Recorder into a Zuko Commander deck when the Avatar is out. Dude, I cannot wait for Avatar. Well, I was thinking it's a 1-mana artifact you can animate or use with Wormlet. Late game, you could double up on something, the unblockable Surge. That's true. That's very true. It triggers everything for 1, so yeah, I guess that works out good. Sad in my meta, nothing but life gain, and I have to splash Screamer and almost everything. Toph as well, actually. Opponent going first. Probably shouldn't keep this hand, but I do like it. I've got the mana I need this time, and Atali's Favor is always really nice, so we'll see what happens. Nothing sadder than getting out-maned by a mono red deck. Yeah, it's pretty bad. As for Avatar set, I am only interested in Toph, the first metal bender out of all the cards that I've seen from it, but nowhere to put her. Toph is the GOAT, man. Nathaniel, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. What bending style would you pick? Personally, airbender? Dude, honestly, I've thought about that before, and I was like, you know what? I think that earthbending is underplayed, man. I definitely think I'd go earthbending, which is a hot take, I know, probably, but earthbending is so cool to me. Obviously, Toph is the GOAT too, but I had to look up what Avatar actually was. That's fair. That's totally fair. You know what's funny is I was trying to explain to my wife how Avatar was coming to this this Magic, and I was trying to I always get on these tangents, like I'm like telling her what Avatar even what is and that we should watch it sometime. I'm always trying to put her on my shows, and she's probably pretty tired of it. She supports it, but I think personally I'm a little annoying when it comes to that stuff. I'm like, you gotta watch this, you gotta see this. I'm such a nerd. What else do I got here? So we got a red, or no, we got another red here. Probably a white source. And do I bounce this back to my hand and just replay it to get a full... Nah, we'll hang on. I don't know. Maybe I should have bounced it. Because I really need something to put Atali's Favor onto, right? Yeah, I'll probably flash into Kieran here. Tired. Back is hurting too. All right, so we got the Exemplar of Light on the field. That's a problem. I need to get some removal ASAP. All right, we let that get through, but we are going to flash into Kieran here. We want to try to get the Atali's Favor hit. I think I'm going to leave this on the field. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it. Another recorder, huh? Alrighty. Well, actually, hold on. Let's do this. And then we'll double the effects of the Atali's Favor, hopefully finding some good removal. I'll take it. Not removal, but I'll take it. Not removal, but I'll take it. All right, sure. Let's bring back the Atali's Favor. And let's also bring down the Pixie here. I want to have some blocks in the air, hopefully for the Exemplar for a couple of turns. And I really want to double Zenith's power output here. Like the 1/1 counters and stuff. Try to keep pace maybe with the Exemplar. I don't know if we're going to be able to, though. Guess we'll find out. Icarit, what's going on, man? When is Avatar dropping? In November. Swayze, I don't understand why you always play your lands last or really later your turn. Why? It's just a habit I have. Plus, here's the thing. So it's a good question, actually. The reason that the habit kind of developed is because a lot of my decks have some sort of like card draw mechanics, right? And whenever I played my land to start out a turn and then I would play out my turn, I realized, oh, I just drew 3 or 4 cards there. And a lot of times I kept catching myself where I'm like, man, I played that tap land, but I drew into a non-tap land. Like right now, this is a tap land, right? There could be something that happens throughout my turn where I draw into an on-tap land, and it may actually end up being relevant to my turn, and I need that extra mana. So I started playing my lands post-combat, post, you know, whatever, a little bit more often, because, you know, finding those situations has been more often than not. And I end up regretting not. I hope that makes sense. I'm rambling at this point, but I hope that makes sense. Ooh, momentum breaker. Okay. I guess we'll take that. That's fine. I've already played so many of my bounce mechanics here. I don't think I'm going to be able to bounce the breaker anytime soon. That's bad. Let's go ahead and get this down. And no attacks. But yeah, so for instance, that last turn, right? If I had played out the Atali's Favor and I drew into a Thunder of Unity, and then the Thunder of Unity drew me an on-tap land source, I would have been able to play my camera there. But if I played that land right away and then took my turn, I wouldn't have had a chance to even get the camera down, you know? So there's a rhyme and reason to what I'm doing. It's just, sometimes there's not. Sometimes I'm just in the bad habit of doing things a certain way, and, you know, it's like, now's not the time to do it, but I do it anyways. All right, these Exemplar of Lights are a serious problem. I don't have a lot of air defenses here. I'm gonna run out pretty quick. Oh, great. How about more air attacks? You can have it. I'm actually gonna save these for a minute. I want to double block these, and there's a reason they're not attacking with these is because I can double block and stuff. All right. Let's play this, but I maybe double its effects. Come on, give me something good. All right, it's good enough. It shuts down the ward on this too. I don't think that's gonna matter though. And another camera. Ugh. Oh, not great. Not great. Ay, ay, ay. I'm actually very excited about the Final Fantasy draft being back. My favorite set. Dude, people love the Final Fantasy set. That's awesome. I mean, Avatar IP in a big way. 2 commander decks. I wish they included some of the Korra characters in the set. Oh, that would have been pretty cool. But Wizard of the Coast is probably going to make it second set to cash in. That was actually a better explanation than I expected. I'm glad. I felt like I wasn't explaining it very well. A very smart way to play. Never thought of that. Glad I could help then. I'm glad that cleared that up because I was like, I hope that came off as what I was trying to explain and not dumb. All right, so we can chump block this, but these are starting to become so out of control. There's nothing I can do. I'm pretty sure we're dead here. Their board state is too wide too. I was hoping to find momentum breakers and then double them up and take them out that way, but there's no way we're gonna be able to. I guess tragic trajectory is still a card though. I could end up finding that. I don't know, man. That's going to 10 though. Yeah, it's going to 11. We're cooked. We're cooked. So this goes back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures I gotta deal with. I guess we give it one more chance and see what happens. Might as well. Oh, did I miscalculate? I miscalculated. My bad. I'm dead either way. Okay. I don't know why I thought. What did I just do there? I could have swore I could have taken 11 there. Did I not see my life total the way I thought it was? Apparently not. Apparently I was at what, 9 or 8? All right, not paying attention. Whoops. Do I want to switch it up? What time is it? 12:30. I've got about 15 more minutes. Should we switch it or should we keep playing it? Might as well just keep playing it until we're done. I've got to get off around 12:45-ish, guys, just because my lunch is going to get here, and then I've got to get my boys today. So after I eat my lunch, I'm probably going to have to get ready to go get the boys. Alrighty, so we got a Zenith this time. We got a bunch of bounce effects, but the land is okay. Guess we keep this. Yeah, it does. It can force a bad play from your opponents too, Lebowski. That's a good point. That's something to consider for sure. I think I should probably play this right away, just in case. I'm gonna play it for a swamp, of course, and then we might get lucky and get like a momentum breaker or something. I was at 9. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I thought I had more life than that. I think maybe because I was chatting and got confused. Gotta keep looking at my phone, guys, in case I get a message. Authority of Consoles. Okay. Authority of Consoles with a Verge. This could be Simulacrum Synthesizer, or it could be like a control. Oh. Okay. Interesting. But I can no longer play things at instant speed. I do have to remember that. That's going to be a bit of a problem. I'm sure I'm going to make a mistake on that. Authority of Consoles is an interesting card to play here because it does feel like this might be just like mobilized specialty, sort of miniature token. Wait, that's blue though. I don't know, man. This is not at all what I thought it was. Weird. A camera. I was gonna say a camera would be really nice right here, but I guess this will have to do. Just gonna have to try to go really wide here and then start working my way up, getting taller in power. All right, what do you got for me now? So you bounced my creature the first time, which was pretty obnoxious, but if I can keep getting it bounced, I can keep triggering it. That's fine. I don't know. I mean, because it's hard work to do. You were at 9. Hey, just wanted to say that you're a great person and I love your content and you deserve all the success you have not caused because of hard work or effort, because you are a good person. Nico, that's a really nice thing to say, man. I really appreciate that. Those kind words go a long way for me, so I really do appreciate that a lot. All right, Voice of Victory just took the Pixie. I'm so confused. I'm genuinely so confused. Why would you take a Pixie there? I don't know. I should probably start looking to do some damage here, but I also feel like if they attack in again, I'm gonna need all 3 blockers. I'm at a very low life total right now, and the pressure's been pretty intense, so I'm gonna just wait a minute before I start sending everybody through. Okay, another Shelter by Ghost. That explains why they took the Pixie the first time, but still, why not take the Zenith first? Seems kind of odd. Are we attacking? We are attacking. Strange. So Lightning Helix is what you're holding on to then? Well, I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for your Lightning Helix trick, brother. Boros Charm. That's pretty good. Get the trade-off still. That works out. Okay, that worked out. I was trying to do the calculation in my head there. I'm like, wait a minute. Does that double strike actually kill both before it? But that actually, no, we're good. We're good. It all worked out. Okay. Well, you know what I'll do? I'll bounce these Pixies back to my hand. Sure. And then I will activate the Zeniths. So much life gain off of these Authority of Consuls, man. Yeah, Pixies are probably better to have in my hand than the Curians. They're cheaper to play. Hired Claw, okay. Ooh, what's that? What's that? If you have unspent mana, oh, okay, that's just the Electro. Electro. Dude, I could keep bouncing these back to my hand and just keep triggering these guys. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. I actually like that. I've never been in a position like this where I could do something like this. I'm gonna keep this one out here because it's gonna gain in power. You know, I'm gonna start pumping up the power. Just straight power pump. And oh, I can't bring the Pixie back. Never mind. It's a non-Pixie creature. And we send in these guys. Everybody, right? 2, 3. Yeah, we're fine. Send in everybody. Math is hard. Whatever. All right, please just give me something like a nowhere to run. I mean, that'd be really helpful so I don't have to keep bouncing my own Pixies back to my hand. All right, that's tough because when I play something small, it deals damage to me, right? They say good game. Is it good game? I don't know. Why not make the indestructible with the Boros Charm? Weird play. I didn't even think about that too. Yeah, I guess they could have done that too. Let's go Phenomena Recorder. Wait, this could be good actually. Could I, in response? Oh, I could. Oh, this is gonna be nasty. Watch this. So we're gonna play this. Hello? It's because this guy can actually tap mana down and all this stuff. All right, so let me play you. Counter, counter, another counter, and then we just bounce the Phenomena Recorder back. That's really good. Oh man, once they start some red mana, they would kill you if you let it die. Yeah, I know, they can throw the fireball at my face. But I think they're going to be too busy thinking about blocking here than worrying about actually trying to kill me because I've got a lot of power coming through here. 7. So we don't quite have lethal in the air. They block here. They have to block everywhere. Okay. They have to block everywhere. Oh, they can actually pump their lizard. That's funny because I dealt damage to myself. I think they said oops because they think they'd rather have thrown fireballs at my face with the Abayo dying. All right. It all comes down to this. Are they able to deal 9 damage with 1 card off the top? I don't think that exists in Boros, but I don't think that exists anywhere, really. There we go. Priorities no longer being held. Have a good rest of your day, man. Gotta go do some chores. Hey, no worries, EG. Have a good rest of your day, man. All right, they're not gonna concede. They're gonna make me go through this. Now you double spell on their turn. I could have double spelled on their turn for sure. What's with that sequence? Yeah, the sequencing was weird. Another shelter? Yeah, another shelter could have been pretty rough too. Dude, we've been so back and forth today. So back and forth, but I'm glad we got that win. Come on with the Q. Bayo is sick if they play it right. It's a one-shot kill. I agree. I really want to try the card out. Is it and stuff like that has never really been my forte. Like, is it spells and stuff, but I feel like it's really, really good. And I feel like we could probably find a spot for it where it absolutely cooks. I like that one. Yeah, that was fun. GG's. That was a good one. I think I can keep this hand if I get lands, but if I miss land drops, we're going to be giving away a free win here. Yeah, it's going to make for a really annoying deck, Slabowski. I agree. The first time I saw the card, I was like, great. It's just going to be a replacement for Vivi in some way. Obviously not in the same way, but it's going to be some sort of another, is it, you know, counter, or is it spells slinging deck? I'm sure there's going to be something that people are going to do with it that it's going to be really annoying, that I'm going to end up hating and not wanting to play against. All right, let's see what we're playing against. It's either Dimir mid-range or Dimir mill. If it's mill, we probably lost. That doesn't tell us much. Surveil lands. Actually, this could be a graveyard deck. Which, with these momentum breakers, that's not very helpful, is it? Great stream. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Let's just pass the turn and flash into Kieran. That's fine. Okay. Still don't know what we're playing against yet. Still waiting on some more information here, guys. Flood mob my Kieran? That seems like a mistake, right? Surely that was a mistake. Thank you. That makes my life so much easier, actually. It's feeling very control-y right now. Very, very control-y. I know what's gonna happen if I play the Zenith. It's gonna die, obviously, but I'm like, do I still do it? Do I hit their hand again? I think I'm gonna actually flash in another Kieran or something like that. I think that's the way to go. I drink 7 up with another 5 gifted memberships. Are you kidding me, man? Thank you so much for the 5. Brother, I appreciate that. You've done so much for me today, man. Thank you. You're way too kind, brother. Let's play Zenith. Well, then I can't. No, that's not gonna work. I guess it's just to play this, unfortunately. Can that come back if the opponent's hand is low? I can't remember. Transformer, if a player, yeah, if a player has. Well, that's going to be annoying to deal with. I'm going to end the turn. I drink 7 up. Seriously, man, I really want to say it one more time that I just truly appreciate you for, you know, your kindness today. That means a lot. I know I haven't seen very much messages, not too many messages from you, so just want to make sure you know I appreciate you. All right, we're gonna play IU. I guess the beatdown plan has got to be the move, right? Because we now that we know we're up against Mill, we got to move kind of fast here. But if we get hit with the Rapture, it's gonna be Raps. Please give me a land here off the top. I would really appreciate it. Please be an untapped land. Feed the cycle. Nice. Okay. It is a land, and it's not tapped. Let's go. But now that they don't have a card in hand, it's not as good as I thought it was. Because I was going to go Zenith into Momentum Breaker, but that's not as good of a play as I'd once hoped it would be. All right, cool. Let the beatdown begin. Let's hope they don't find the sweeper. Sweet, I'll take it. All right, Momentum Breaker looking really good now because they're probably going to bring back this or not. Can they do both? I guess they can do both, huh? 6 cards in the graveyard, all good. We are going to go with a second Cosmo Grand Zenith. And a Momentum Breaker. Counter, counter. Wait a second. Do I got an Ouroborate on the field? What's going on here? Ouroborate ain't got nothing on Zenith. All right. If they find the Rapture, GG's. That's just how it's going to be. Doesn't seem like they found a Rapture. That's good. That's really good. I'll take it. I didn't even reach Platinum yet this season. That's okay, man. The season just started. Season just started. We're only 3 days in. You're good. Who are you talking about last season? That's okay if you didn't reach Platinum last season either, man. It's not... I mean, it's really about who has the most time, you know? Who has the most amount of time to sit into this game? Who's willing to grind out their brains, you know? Yeah, Firebending as a mechanic and Avatar works super well with Bayo. Missed you again on the membership. Trying to push the diamond as well. Thanks for the content. Always keeping it positive. Of course, man. Thank you for your support and thank you for being so kind today. I really appreciate your generosity. Oh, is it Rapture or Rupture? Actually, I don't even know. That's a great question. Am I saying it wrong? I wouldn't be surprised. It might be Rupture. I like the name Rapture better, though, because it sweeps the board. It could be Rupture, though. Very well could be. I would not be surprised if I'm saying it wrong. It's Rupture. I've been saying Rapture so long. That's funny. That is too funny. No, we'll keep it on the field, please. Please find me something spicy here. That's not very spicy, but it does give me back my Atali's Favor to get recast again. So we'll try that. I'm thinking of making a zombie skeleton deck. Any recommendations? I don't have any recommendations for you on that. I haven't tried that myself yet, but I do know that's a pretty powerful concept. I've been getting beat by skeletons quite a bit lately. Very aggro. Double up the Momentum Breaker. We love this. I'm sure it's a Kona deck, right? I mean, let's find out some info here, but I'm sure they're going to put some stuff in the graveyard that's going to only help them out, right? I don't know. Seems like they're struggling to decide. Oh, it's not a Kona deck. It is Simulacrum Synthesizer. They need blue mana bad. Okay, so we got to beat him down quick here. I was streaming my Final Fantasy draft and pick... Oh, I'm missing my lunch. You're right. It is actually getting a little late. Whoops. I should probably go check and see if it's here. My wife said that she would order something from me while I'm streaming while she was at work. And it should be here actually right now. Let me just go double check the front door real fast to make sure it's not just sitting out there. She's in a meeting, so she can't text me whether or not it's here. Okay, it's not here yet. Whoa, what happened? Oh, Star Cage, you son of a... Oh, Star Cage, Dark. All right, fabled passage, land, and then we're gonna wait to play the momentum breaker because I'd like to double up on it. Really, with the Star Cage though, I leave and the worst possible thing that could ever happen to me happens to me. Yeah, like I said before when we played against this deck, we're not built for this matchup. This matchup is too difficult for us. There is a card I could add to this deck, though, to combat this. Is that new 3-mana red card that destroys all artifacts 3 or less. But then that would kill my Phenomena Recorder, you know? And I'd hate that. All right, let's see what we got out of their hand. Hopefully some good stuff here. I'm always torn on whether or not I should see some good cards come out of their hand with these spells. It's like, oh, I just got 2 really good cards. But if I do get good cards out of their hand, that means the card that's left in their hand is also extremely good, you know? And you hate to see that. You hate to see it. What did I just miss here? Mole with a $10 tip. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you, man. Love the channel. Just got back into the game recently after many years, and the variety on your channel really helped me catch up. Cheers. Man, I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you for the 10. That's awesome, man. Thank you. They snare the pixie and not the recorder? All right, I really hope they don't play this card that's in their hand. Please don't play it. All right, well, we get them to just top deck here, which is awesome. So now they got to rely on their top decks to hit and, you know, make sense. Let's go. That was huge. That was really huge, man. Okay, so another Star Cage off the top. Are you kidding me, man? All right, well, there's not much I can do about any of this, man. We're just kind of sitting ducks top decking as well. I mean, if we could get like a Zenith off the top, maybe, but it's not looking great. Swayze's gonna return and be like, wait, where's my board? That's exactly what happened. That's literally exactly what happened. All right, at least we got something pretty solid here. Give me some help. No, that's not what I need right now. That's what I'm saying, man. We're just not built for this match. It's just not. They're gonna get a ton of tokens here. Sure. Ay. Normally, I'd be very much welcoming these breakers, man, but this is just too many. Way too many. We do what we can here. Maybe they do Battlefront Whiff. I wish that was the case, man. That would have been nice. Whiff, kinda. Got creature lands in the deck. I don't have any creature lands in the deck, but yeah, that could be a pretty good tool for us right about now. All right, I think I'm just gonna buy myself a little bit of time here by sacrificing one of these. Actually, taking damage doesn't seem very... Well, it's colorless. Okay, it's colorless. We're fine. Let's just do this so we don't hold priority anymore. They're almost able to copy another synthesizer here, so great news for us. In other great news, come on, give me something nice. you kidding me? Like, we have Thunder of Unity, which can refill my hand. We've got Zenith that we haven't seen yet that can block really well and start creating some threats to win the game. But instead, they want to give me my third trajectory when there's only 3 in the deck, you know? It's like, surely they can come up with something better than that. The issue is their best top decks far outclass your best top decks. Exactly. Exactly. That's what's happening to me right now, man. Not ideal. And like I said, they're going to eventually be able to copy with this land another synthesizer, and that's going to scry them into some more help. They're leaving back 1 to station here, I think, or to keep me from attacking in. I don't know. Either way. The spring-loaded saw blades, it looks like it might just meld here. Crafting, and it turns into a 5/5. Tap 2 other artifacts. This becomes an artifact creature. Pretty brutal. Nice. All right. I mean, literally not bad. Like, here's the thing. We were in platinum tier 2 when we started the stream. We're in platinum tier 3. So, I mean, we definitely progressed. But the deck is definitely not ready for any sort of competitive magic, I don't feel like right now. I do feel like this is probably the best deck I've found, though, for the Phenomenon Recorder, which is why we built it, right? This is a deck that we built around the Recorder. It's not working ideally, though. It's definitely not. Seems like we can't really find Thunder of Unity whenever we need it, which is one of the best cards in the deck. I do feel like the deck needs more card advantage. Obviously, we get stuck sometimes. And there's another card I wanted to talk about too. Like I said, the is it Destroy or Exile? Destroy artifact. Where's it at? It's a 3. It's a 3-drop. Where are you at? Where are you at? Some people might not know about this card, but it's pretty ridiculous. Is it Exile? This one. This card a lot of people are running right now, or not right now, but they were a little while back when this card was, when the Simulacrum deck was running rampant. But it deals 3 damage to each opponent, or we can exile our artifacts of mana value 3 or less. This absolutely eats that deck alive. It's something we could definitely add to the build. But if we do that, we do have to remember that we're going to probably be sacrificing the Recorder a lot of the times. But that honestly might be a pretty good trade-off, because if we notice we're in a synthesizer matchup early on, we don't necessarily have to run out the Recorder, or we could just even use the Recorder as a 1-mana spell to trigger our Zenith for good value. So it might be worth throwing this in there. That might be a good way to kind of mitigate that matchup a little bit. Also, too, I had the Flanker in this deck too at one point, because we ended up running into the Cavero a bunch of times, and with the Cavero, we were getting beat pretty consistently because I wasn't built to answer that threat. But this actually was able to shut that deck down pretty well most of the time. But then I stopped running into that matchup all of a sudden, so we took it out. But that's something you could consider throwing in here as well. But anyways, I really like the deck a lot. It's one of my favorite sort of bounce decks is Mardu. Mardu's obviously my favorite color scheme ever. But that is going to do it for the stream, guys. I do have to go figure out my lunch situation, but I want to say thank you again for the stream, man. You guys, it's a Worst Brotherhood's end. Yeah, kind of. Been liking camera with synthesizer or synth munitions as a 2 of. Gives it pretty solid support there. Stitching for this deck. Stitchings for this deck. Let me see. Stitchings. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Which card are you talking about, Stitchings? Do I not have it? I'm not too sure which card you're talking about. Anyways, thanks, Swayze. Enjoy your day. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Marty is your favorite color? Who could have guessed? Yeah, right. Wonder how the deck would be in best of 3 to side deck for certain matchups. This is actually a really good best of 3 deck. We ran it in best of 3 a little while back and actually had a ton of success. Horror Story, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Delgado, have a good rest of your day. Of course, man. Thank you. Main board some graveyard hate and running gauntlet of reanimation decks proof. No more GV decks. Have a great day, Swayze the Mob. Okay, thank you guys so much, man. I really appreciate you guys for your input and just your kindness today. Your kind words have gone a very long way, and your generosity is something I just genuinely will never get over. So thank you so much for all the support today, guys. I really do appreciate you. We might be back again tomorrow with like a members only video, or Sunday, one of the 2 days. And then I still really do want to make another video. I say that all the time, but I don't like missing videos for you guys. I like to try to get 5 a week. So I may try to get to work on that a little bit. But I do need to eat some lunch and relax a little bit before I got to get my kids. But I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow or this weekend at some point. You never know, maybe another stream too. But until then, guys, appreciate you, love you, and have a safe weekend and enjoy yourselves. We'll see you then. Until next time. Peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, you know Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. When's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah, it's got some cheddar. Talking real crazy if you think that you better. You got full control and he ain't gonna let her. Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, you know Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. When the upload.